Good afternoon. It is February the 22nd, 2017. We'll kick it off with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, the E-mini, it's not unusual to have this kind of a day. We came in this morning. We could get short this morning. We thought the market did have a chance of correcting. And we had a 59.61 sell zone, and then a 64.66 for sell 2. We were hoping to buy the 50.52 area, but we said it might take a 55 to get in. And we had our low right over here well before the market opened, and it was just, again, the market is strong, and we're not very interested in the short side of the market when you get right down to it. There are some short trades there, but they're not long lives. So this buy was the trade of the day. It produced 4 points if you took it and you wrote it out. This trade right here off of a retest failure, value area low, would have produced 4 plus. Where did my mouse go? There it is, 4 plus. So very, very quiet trading. V-top, no trade off the high up here. This S was a scratch, no trade on this B. This S was a scratch. This retest failure trade right here, or this B, would have given you 2 to 3 points. A retest failure up here. This was news based off the FOMC minutes. Took us back down here. So pretty slow going, all things said and done. Not a lot of volatility to work with, and that's off the case in the E-mini these days. You just really do have to come in and buy the opening and disappear for as long as you can stand it. The market is trading higher. You can just see that we've had 3 days up, and we have an inside day. So an inside day means find a place to trade it tomorrow. As long as we stay above 23.35, this market can trade higher. Looking at the B split right here, it's definitely a P. So we're kind of where we were yesterday. 64.66 sell 1, 69.71 sell 2. You should be long the 75 calls right now. On the buy side, 55.57 buy 1, 50.52 buy 2. Tomorrow's news, jobless claims, 244. Chicago's Fed National Activity Index last was up a 14.14. 3-month average is minus 0.07. FHFA Housing Price Index up 0.4. Will make the Fed happy. Natural gas, as warm as it's been, last week it drew 114, so we're going to guess a draw of about 100 BCF. And crude inventories, will have the APIs tonight. I have no idea where that'll come out. So really not enough news to really get things going tomorrow or to drive the trading. So failure to take through that failure to take out and hold 23.65 sets up a short. Okay, the 5-year auction, as we surmised, if we were going to have a weak auction, was going to be the weak one, and it was. Higher low, higher high on F1. We can still find a place to buy it. You can just see that we're getting a very, very pronounced P right here, capped by 125.28 to 126. That's where resistance is. And we have a P today. Everything is pointed higher. So we got to move the 7-year paper tomorrow. So we're selling 27s to 31s. And 3 to 7. On the buy side, L, last rotate down was 22.5. So 17 to 21, buy 1. 9 to 13, buy 2. Looking at the 30-year. Had quite a ride on the 30-year. Our resistance is 16 to 20. Sell 27s. We'll make 27s to 31. Sell 1. 3 to 7. Sell 2. Might take a 19 to 23 to get off a short. We'll see. Last rotate down in L period stopped at 5. So 4 to 8. 1. Had the K period wrap, so 01 to 29, buy 1. 21, 25, buy 2. I don't think they'll let the bottom fall out of the market because they have to move the 7-year paper. Looking at gold. Gold was rather slow going this morning too. Markets didn't start off with a lot. Higher low, higher high. We can trade higher on the F1 screen. The profile's not going to show that. Okay, we're going to be right where we were this morning. We had a 40-42, so we'll make it 39-41. Sell 1. 44-46, sell 2. On the buy side, we'll just keep the same numbers. 33-35, buy 1. 30-32, buy 2. So we're trying to buy 30s to 35s and sell 40s to 45s when you get right down to it. I went back and looked at Le Pen's numbers after the one politician threw his in France threw his support behind the other, and that took the one he threw his support behind up to 19%. Le Pen's still high at 28. They'll take more polls, so she still leads in the polls. But I think there were 6 running now. There may be 5. So they may do a flash poll overnight that drives the news. Okay, on crude today, we didn't take the trade. We weren't interested in the trade. But if you did take that buy, along with the other sells, you finished the day with 42. And then we talked about on the close, we could take a long trade in that 45 area. And we did get our trade off at the 45 area. That added 20 to it, 20 ticks. So you had 62 to a high of 86 for crude today, which is pretty good trading. Yesterday we had 122. F1, lower high, lower low, find a place to sell it. Looking at the F2 screen, definitely a B when we look at it this way. This is kind of an interesting, in the congestion area it's leaning. Well, in the congestion area, it's definitely a B. If you add the E-tail, it could be a P. All that's behind it tells us to find a place to sell it. So, 50 to 75, sell 1. 54 and a quarter, sell 2. Don't be surprised if we get a OPEC announcement overnight. think we're going to try to trade lower, so we'll make 53 even, 53 and a quarter by 1. Let them get stops below today's lows. And then 52.50, 52.75 by 2. This market's stronger than the fundamentals suggest it should be. So we'll see what happens in London. We'll be able to read it a little bit better when we come in the morning. Okay, if Le Pen does not get elected in France, that would be good for the euro. And the euro, that announcement, the euro started the rally, started the big movement in the markets up, took the bond and gold lower, and the euro was up and the E-mini was back and forth. Lower high, lower low. F1 says find a place to sell it. You will not see that in the F2. The F2 is going to say higher. So we've got a split. We're split information right here. And that usually favors a trading range. Cleanest break in the market is going to be up here at 106. Last rotate up in Frankfurt stopped at 105.96. We have a London high at 105.86. So we're going to make 590. 106 even, sell 1, 106.20, 106.30, sell 2. Had a big K period wrap right here. We got down to 530. We're going to make 550 by 1, right in the middle. Not a lot of advantage there, other than the fact it's a market number. And 525 by 2. And that's it for this February the 22nd, 2017. I will see you bright and early in the morning. You all have a great evening, and we'll see if we can't shake that ATM in the sky pretty hard tomorrow and get some money out of it. Y'all have a great night. I'm out of here.